24/7. For the first few days, nothing happens. Eventually a criminal dies in mysterious circumstances and Soichiro thinks it's enough proof, but L points out Kira can manipulate the time of death, so they need to wait for the death of a recently caught criminal. A few days later, Light goes to his room after dinner with a bag of chips, which he eats while studying. At that moment the newscast talks about a case involving a new criminal, who soon dies from a heart attack. Soichiro is delighted to see this because it proves his son is innocent, and L has no choice but to let them remove the cameras even if he's still suspicious. The next day Ryuk confirms there aren't any bugs left and Light explains how he did it. He hid a tiny TV and piece of the death note inside the bag of chips, then wrote with his hand inside the bag. Sometime later, Naomi calls L to tell him she'll give the evidence they need. Meanwhile Light goes to an art gallery for his date with Shiori, only to discover Naomi has taken her hostage. A furious Naomi tells Light to confess, but he continues to deny he's Kira and begs for Shiori's life. Getting desperate, Naomi reveals her real name to see if he'll kill her and Light grabs a pen while L watches everything through the security cameras. At that moment the police arrive and Naomi gets distracted, giving Shiori the chance to free herself and run towards Light. Naomi panics and fires her gun, accidentally shooting Shiori instead of Light. He runs to her side and Shiori kisses him before dying. Feeling guilty, Naomi decides to use her gun to self-delete and reunite with Rei. Afterward Ryuk asks Light about Shiori, only to notice Light isn't sad at all and he has been acting. It turns out this was part of his plan to clean his name. He had discovered Naomi's name by investigating Rei's engagement and finding the church where the couple had a reservation. Then he made her do all the things she did a moment ago, including shooting the gun randomly and the self-deletion. He also wrote Shiori would be nearby and would be killed by a gunshot at the same time, and since almost nobody in Japan carries a gun, the death note naturally linked the deaths. Even a Grim Reaper like Ryuk is disgusted by Light's coldness. With his name clean, Light pretends to be very upset and want to catch the criminal behind Shiori's death. Since Light has helped the Force in the past, Soichiro agrees to let him help with this case too. Then Light is introduced to L,